Okay, guys, welcome back to Rare Ninja Books, and I've got a special one for you today by Ashida Kim, Dragon Lady of the Ninja. I've had this cough for about a month now, it won't go. So I spoke to Ashida Kim today. I've sent him a Christmas card, but he's not got it yet, but British Post is on strike. So, Dragon Lady will fight to the death with all her being. She lures her target close to the feigned innocence. She cuts him with quick wit and ruthlessness, known only to the female of the species. She has many, blah, blah, blah. A Paladin book press. So, Paladin press book, sorry. In excellent condition, from Colorado, sent to me by Alex Hammond, one of the Natori students who has sent me loads of books. So again, superb. Thank you very much to Alex. Now, this is 1984 by Ashida Kim. And I'm going to be honest with you, it basically is a lady's self-defense book, but done with the word ninja on the front. So I think even Ashida Kim will, address this, that this is just basically a lady's self-defense book. Now, it does have some stuff about the history of kunoichi and things like that, but it's very much Chinese based. There's a lot of Chinese stuff in here, and there's a short story at the beginning which I haven't read it yet, but I haven't, it just was a weird opening to a book. But it's a short story. Then you go into kunoichi, the history now, and it talks about refugees from different wars and things like that. And he has got, again, a good understanding, I think, of Chinese. I've never had them checked. Qianu, or daughter of the house. Qiamu, or house mother. Chen To Nu, or pillar girl. Kung Chu, tool. Yu Jen, or fool. So I'm assuming, obviously, please don't take my Chinese pronunciation for that. But he talks about that. But he only talks about it for a very short amount of time. Now, I've got a question for you. Does anybody know who this lady is? Do we know who this lady is? And do we know who this little beauty is? Look at that. That is about as 1980s fit as you get. Now, I am aware, I have not got one, but I think Krista's got one, Krista Jacobson, and it's the first edition, I think, of like the sex book by Ashida Kim. And Ashida Kim, Ashida, mate, please send me a copy if you've got a spare copy. The sex book one, I've heard it is genius. So, and I would love to review it on this channel. But can Ashida, anyone, do we know who this lady is? Is she still around? Can we contact her? I would love to interview her on here and have a chat with her. She chop sueys the gentleman, and I assume she's a model bought in for the day. And there is another lady who is poking a gentleman in the eyes. And, another one kicking clearly a 1980s thug in the nuts. Oh, I love it. The 80s. Now, this isn't negative towards the book. The book is representative of the 80s. And this is very much women's aerobics, women's sort of like fitness. Power Women was out, shoulder pads were out, women take control. This is the beginning of, like, even for feminism goes back way before this. This is like the power woman starts. And you as a woman can crush the throat of a man, which was a very big fad in the 1980s. Look at the size difference in that. He'd pick her up and just rape her, wouldn't he, really? He'd be like, you're right, love, get down. So, oh, but she does look like she knows what she's doing. That you can tell with some of the other ones, their stances are like, clearly they're models for the day, which you're meant to, it does talk about using sexuality, but you can always tell when somebody knows how to fight, and that their posture is different. Their posture is much different. So like that. That's a posed shot. Yeah. Oh, they're all posed shots, but what I mean is, like, that's like, right, darling, you've got to, put your leg out, you're kicking him in the nuts, and then somebody who knows the dynamics of fighting, bang, straight in. It's like doing, I once did that to a lad's solar plexus once, that same knee strike there. He went down like a sack of like that. I've never seen anyone fall so quick. It was quite good. I was 13 at the time. It was in Fleetwood on holiday, and some, rough lads, and then also I had to put him on his ass. I was dead young. But that was Shotokan Karate, that. But mainly Shotokan Karate was from the front boom, but I just adjusted it to the side and went straight for his solar plexus. And it's good when you see things in books, work. So, right, basically it carries on with, female sort of empowerment, if you will. So well done to Ashida for this. This is definitely, I wonder if it did well, and it talked finally about meditation. I don't know if it did well or anything, but Dragon Lady of the Ninja. Alex, please know I'll keep this in pristine condition, and I'm going to put them all back in their wrappings that you've sent me in. And again, be a couple of years till my dojo is up and running, or at least 3 or 4, so they'll all be put in. I'm going to put them all in date order, not alphabetical order. I'll put them in date order so we can see the evolution of the ninja, my books included as well. So that's the lot from Alex Hammond. So if you've got any more to send me, please do send me them. And thank you very much to Alex. And again, I don't know if Gabriel Ross is watching these, but he did send me some badges that I've got put away. I'll try and get them out at some point. And he says they're original from the 80s. Right, guys, that is Rare Ninja Books.